Hi Thomas. Thanks for the opportunity to see you here and for the interview about the announcements about HANA Cloud here at TechEd.
Hey Anna, thanks for having me. It's great to talk to you and talk a bit about the announcements and the cool stuff we delivered at TechEd.
Yeah, I have some critical questions, or maybe I want to know more about the announcements you made. So I brought 3 questions with me.
Okay, awesome. But maybe before you grill me, I have one question which I think is a burning one for me. Like, what did you like most about TechEd so far?
Oh, I really like, because I'm really passionate about HANA, that there were so many announcements about HANA Cloud on the keynote. And yeah, that's my best part of TechEd for
Nice.
now.
That's great to hear. Like, I mean, the entire team did a lot of work, actually. We put a lot of effort into that, and we're happy that we had so many great contributions, yeah.
Okay, and let's come to my first question.
Sure.
How do the data and discovery agents work in detail?
Okay, so the data and the discovery agent are kind of the 2 most foundational agents that we're going to deliver with HANA Cloud. They will basically help you find the right data for your very specific question and discover what is available for you, and then basically do the execution afterwards and deliver the results to you. So in a case where you have a natural language question, which is maybe talking about, give me some insights on customer ABC, this needs to be translated into a technical query. And while in an ideal case there is a table which is called customer, we know in business systems this isn't always the case. And then you have to kind of, first of all, dive deeper, find the right data, find the right artifacts, and deliver the response. Now, in the keynote, we showed a scenario which is actually more like advanced, where we had a custom procedure or a table function that was created by a developer. And we were able to discover that using the discovery agent. And then basically the data agent converted that from natural language question to a procedural call, and that was then delivered to the end user. So that's what these 2 agents specifically do. And they are kind of the entry points for many others, which help you to get like more insights from your custom data in HANA Cloud.
Okay, great. That will help a lot in the future, I think.
Yeah, I hope so too, especially as complexity of data is growing and like more and more data is being stored. That should definitely make a big difference. And as said, this is just a pure foundation that all other agents will also need later on going forward.
What problems can be solved by Tabular AI?
So maybe as a start, Tabular AI is, first of all, a bigger term, which includes multiple things. Roughly, we split it into a narrow AI and now also the foundation models kind of being accessible via that. So during the keynote, we announced the integration of HANA Cloud with the Tabular AI service from AI Core. And so you can use that kind of, first of all, as a bridge to all like AI scenarios that AI Core is offering for tabular data. So that's like what it offers. What it can solve is either very specific cases with the narrow AI implementations, where you train a model for a very specific purpose, like forecasting based on historical data. Or it can be like even super versatile when we look at SAP RPT-1 now, where RPT-1 is just a tool for a lot of like prompts. So one prompt we had in the keynote as well was about predicting the likelihood of sales inquiries to close, which is actually a quite tricky business challenge. And the cool thing about RPT-1 in that case is we're just throwing a question towards the model and give some data. We don't even say which columns are relevant. And then the model, because it is pre-trained on business context, not on a specific scenario, can respond. So to your question, what like scenarios it can support, it's basically unlimited because it has such a breadth of business knowledge, from like predicting categories for like special fields to running such more complex scenarios like the forecasting. All of these are possible, and I think the playground will definitely show more about what's possible in future.
Okay, great. in the keynote, you also announced memory for agents. What does it mean in detail?
Yeah, fair question. We only had like a blurb during the keynote, so let me share a bit more. Memory for agents is a big topic because nowadays there's a lot of conversations happening with Joule and agents, and all of these conversations aren't lost, so we already persist them inside of HANA Cloud using the agent foundation on top. But what we need to get out of these conversations is something more aggregated, something more condensed, right? Imagine you have so many end users in your enterprise working with Joule. Like, even if you store all these conversations, you cannot pass it on as context. So you need kind of an aggregated version of the conversation history per user, more or less. And that kind of consolidation is what we say is like the conversion of data into knowledge. And that is what will stay in memory inside of HANA Cloud. So like a brain, basically, that is like consuming all of these conversations, trying to consolidate it, put it into order. And then for the next time when you talk to Joule, you have a super personalized experience because HANA is able to pass on that knowledge via like the memory capabilities to Joule again. And then your next query, you don't have to explain again what you explained already 3 times before, because that knowledge is still existing. And that helps for that personalization, for context retrieval. It just makes Joule feel like your best friend. And that is what we want to achieve. And that's what's kind of behind memory for agents. Big term. That's definitely a bold vision, but I think we're very close to delivering something great here.
Okay, sounds really great.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so it helps to understand the user.
Absolutely.
And, to get the context of the conversation.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Perfect.
And thanks a lot for the interview.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah, and see you next time at TechEd in Berlin.
I'm looking forward to that. Let's see, yeah.